know that 1% of the population owns 40% of the shit? What the fuck, people? How did that even happen? 1% of the greediest assholes on the planet now own 40% of the wealth. And don't get me wrong, man, I'm no mathematician or anything, but by my calculations, 1% of the population owning 40% of the wealth equals one really shitty deal for the other 99% of the people that live on this planet. I mean, no wonder times are so tough, man. 40% of our shit is gone. It seems like a pretty obvious problem. So when I see these corporate media hacks on my television sit up there on the news and pretend like they have no idea what the message of Occupy Wall Street is, that just exposes them for the shameless liars they truly are. Because the message could not possibly be simpler. 1% of the motherfuckers own 40% of the shit. It's the economy, stupid. And believe it or not, some of us are getting really tired of it. We're ready to evolve past this obviously outdated and primitive system. I mean, just admit it, be real, people. Any system that allows 1% of the population to collect 40% of the resources is clearly an extremely flawed and broken system that is in immediate need of intervention and repair. It's a message so simple, even a TV news reporter could understand it. But look, fuck the corporate media. We don't even need them. Their power is fading more and more every day as an avalanche of people start turning off their televisions and start logging on to the internet. For the first time in history, we can get our message out directly to the people without having to go through these corporate dickheads. We can use social media and blogs and YouTube videos to reach the masses and to tell them the truth. And the truth is this: we are the 99%. We are the vast majority of the population. We no longer have to allow these 1% of people to take 40% of our shit. It's as simple as that. But obviously, it all starts with education. We need to educate as many people about this as we can, as quickly as we can. You know, believe it or not, most people have no idea what the hell is going on this planet at all. Most people have no idea that 1% of the population has now amassed 40% of the wealth. Most people have no idea that the government has done almost nothing to ensure another financial meltdown doesn't happen again, just like it did before. Most people are not even aware that not even a single person has been held accountable for the many acts of criminal fraud that were committed during the financial meltdown. Most people have no idea that the big banks have rigged the system so heavily that they win even more than the most crooked of casinos. So look, everybody who is intelligent enough to actually recognize there's a problem, well, with that intelligence comes some responsibility. You have the responsibility to be part of the solution, and that means that it's up to us to educate our fellow 99ers. So if you guys are sick and tired of being ruled by this oligarchy, well, then the very first step is to make sure all your friends know what the hell an oligarchy is, and then to make sure they stand up and start fighting against this shit with you. Because we are the 99%. And united, we have a lot more power than those greedy assholes who stole 40% of our shit. Be an important part of history instead of just a meaningless spectator on the sidelines. Stand up and let your voice be heard loud and clear. Hello world, my name is Dusty Smith and I am the 99%. And I know that change starts with me. I know that nothing will ever change unless I'm brave enough to speak out and spread a little logic. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Now it's your turn, monkeys. Logic.
It's time to judge my soul.